guys, and welcome back to the STEM Wolf YouTube channel. As you can see, I'm here with my dog Toto, who's not very interested, and in this video, we will be learning again the distributive property and how to simplify algebraic expressions. Except these algebraic expressions will be slightly more complicated. Just make sure you learn these algebraic expressions, how to simplify them very well, because it is very important for the next math topic. Hopefully you enjoy this video and it helps you. Okay guys, as you know, in this video we will be using the distributive property and simplifying algebraic expressions. This is very important because the next topic we're going to be doing is factoring, and it is important you get comfortable with both of these methods. So let's get into our first problem. If you guys aren't comfortable with distributive property or simplifying expressions, please just look at the first two videos where I explain both of these topics separately in a little bit simpler form than this. Okay, so this is our first problem. And what we're going to do first is use the distributive property to open our parentheses and distribute. So we have our 2 in front of our x plus 9 in parentheses. So x is our variable term because it's unknown. So what we're going to do now is multiply 2 by x, which we know is going to be 2x. And next, we're going to multiply 2 by 9, which we know is going to be 18. So after we did that step, now we need to simplify our terms and combine alike terms. So we know these are our variable terms, 2x and negative 7x. And these are our constant terms, which is 18 and 4. So now what we want to do is to simplify the terms. Basically, all you do is the same terms, such as the variable terms, you're going to add or subtract them in whichever way is needed. So in this case, we would do negative 7x plus 2x would equal negative 5x, and then 18 plus 4 would be 14. So in that case, our answer would be negative 5x plus 14. Okay. So pretty much, guys, let's just review what we did again. We multiplied and distributed here in the beginning. Then here we combined our like terms. And now we have our most simplified form of this algebraic expression. Let's get on to our second example problem. Okay, this is our second expression. So what we want to do again, guys, is distribute and open the parentheses. So doing this, we're going to multiply 4 by our variable term here, which is 2k, which would be 8k, and then multiply 4 by this constant term, which is negative 1, which would be negative 4. Okay, so now that we distributed, you want to combine your like terms. So we can see here that our alike terms are constant terms and variable terms. So we have 8k and 9k, those are our variable terms, and then negative 4 and negative 15 are our constant terms. And also, guys, just keep in mind, whenever doing these problems, it is super important, unless you are very confident and advanced with these problems, but when you're still a beginner, you want to make sure you write your work. This is very important and it'll help eliminate all mistakes. Even if you're just starting to do this, you might think it already sounds really easy, but trust me, guys, it is very important to show your work. Okay, so as we said, to combine our like terms here, we're going to combine 8k and 9k, which would be 17k, and then negative 4 and negative 15, which would be negative 19. And just to double check exactly what we did when simplifying this expression, we first distributed and opened our parentheses, and second, combined our like terms to get the most simplified variation of this expression, which is 17k minus 19. Okay, let's get into our third example problem. As we can see, our third algebraic expression is a little simpler than the first two. So anyway, let's get started. So first we want to distribute our terms and opening these parentheses. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply -3 by our constant term inside the parentheses, which is 7, and then -3 multiplied by -p. Okay, so what we would do would be -21 plus 3p. So now we want to combine our like terms. We only have constant terms here other than the 3p, but there is no other variable term other than that term. So we want to combine -10 and -21, which would be -31 and 3p. Okay guys, so let's just double check what we did. So we have, at first we did our distributive property where we opened our parentheses and multiplied out the numbers. Then we simplified our constant terms here. And then we wrote our new simplified expression. And guys, you should have or might have noticed that I wrote here our variable term in front of our constant term, even though here our constant term was in front. I recommend, guys, that you get into the habit of writing your constant term in front of your variable term, for this will be easier when doing harder work. So I ran out of room on that piece of paper, so I just wrote it on a new piece of paper. So this is our fourth algebraic expression, and this one you probably noticed is harder than the other two because we have two sets of parentheses, which means we will have to distribute twice. But this shouldn't be a big deal if we just take them one by one. So let's do our first set of parentheses. What we're going to do is multiply out the constant terms, which is 7 and 3 here. So it's going to be 7 times 3 is 21. And then we're going to multiply 7 by -2k, which would be -14k. So the first step, which was eliminate the first, or open the first set of parentheses. Now let's do our second set of parentheses and use the distributive property once again. So what are we going to do? We're going to multiply 9 by k, our variable term, which would be 9k, and then multiply 9 by -5, which would be -45. Okay, so now our rather easy step to finish is to combine our like terms. So first let's combine out our variable terms, which are -14k and 9k in this expression. So if we combine those, it would be -5k. And then we would combine our constant terms, -45 and 21. And if we combine those, we would get 24, -24. So our answer would be -5k minus 24. Now just to double check exactly what we did, the first step is we distributed our first set of parentheses and we got our answer for this. Then we distributed our second set of parentheses and we got our answer. Then finally we combined our like terms as our last step and got our simplified expression. Alright guys, this is our last problem, but make sure you are very confident with this problem and these problems, because it's very important for the next topic, and this is just the very base of pre-algebra and learning algebraic expressions and later equations. So make sure you are very confident with this. Okay guys, this is the end of this video, but hopefully it helped you learn more about the distributive property and how to simplify algebraic expressions. If this helped you and you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Lastly, comment down below any interesting STEM topics you'd like me to cover on this channel. And also, if you're wondering, the next video will be about the stock market. Anyway, I'll see you next time on the STEM Wolf. STEM Wolf in the wild. Do you want your treat? Settle. Throw that down. Settle. You're a good boy, eh? Down. Good boy. Good boy.